Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Coaching with Ray. I'm all the way out in Simi Valley here today because I got a call. If you guys remember this guy, this is Ed. And we had an outstanding first session, but there was a need for me to visit him and take care of some things that occurred after our session. And so I asked if he could share a little bit of his experience with everyone. So everyone, I present to you Ed.
Hey, it's me again. I don't know why. Before I wasn't that nervous about a video, but it's cool now. You know. We had a good first session, and then after that, you know, we definitely exposed a lot of doubt, a lot of fears that I had, and guilt, and I was just beating myself up. I was having my own autoimmune disorder and of attacking myself, and woke up the next morning, which was Friday, and I'm bleeding. Like, there's blood on the bed. I was gonna send Ray a picture of it. It was like all these sores. I woke up and my whole body's just has broken out, and I was like, what? I doubt it. No, it's obviously that, the sight of blood set in, the feel of pain set in. So of course those negative responses.
The fear set in.
The fear.
And the doubt set in. Big time, yeah?
Yeah.
And you were hating me, yeah?
I was still open. I was like, okay, well, maybe this is the healing process, I didn't want to tell Ray that because he was on fire. So I was like, oh, the guy thinks pretty good of himself. I don't want to, I felt like when I talk
burst
to
his
Ray,
bubble.
I feel like I'm talking to like my brother. I feel like I can understand what he's talking about. I feel like, I don't want to be the case that doesn't work, I don't want to think, oh gosh, Ray's like 99.9%, that point.
Success rate.
Yeah, success rate. So I didn't want to tell him that, I'm not quite sure. At first I wanted to pay him first, but I had doubts of paying him because I'm like, here I am, what? I'm going to pay for a session, and I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know if I can show it to you, but I am like all broken out, like my arms. I mean, I wasn't like this on Thursday, not even a week ago, and so Ray did this to me. So I'm all broken out. But I'm telling you, if this is all clear, I'm coming to raise 3. That's what I told him. I'm a man of my word, and I might have to buy a ticket, 3 days in advance. That cost me quite a bit. I put in my credit card, but if it clears up, if it clears up on a Friday, your session on Saturday, I'll be honest, I'm gonna gotta look at my, take a second out of my mortgage, but yeah, my hair, my fiance doesn't want to sit behind me in the car because every time I scratch my head, she feels like it's snowing, and it's a whole different thing. But we faced a few deep stuff this session, and he just again reminds me about having faith and of God's love, number one. God's love, and any doubts there or any problems that I had as far as things that he may have said at the end of our session. I just wanted to clear that up because, just like in any kind of relationship with a brother or a family member, you want to make sure you clear up all any negativity or any doubts or any misunderstandings. And we got that cleared away right off the get-go, and right before he showed up, I'll be honest, I was in a lot of pain. I'll be honest, taking a shower before he showed up, I was like, that was the most painful shower I've ever had. I kid you not. With the sores open, and with my hair, and my scalp sores open, everything, and so, I don't know what else to tell you. It's just,
Where's the pain now?
Pain has increased. I was at 7, now I'm at, what am I, 21? No, now I'm laughing. I don't know, he's something else, this guy. I'm a lot of people. He's something else. This guy. He just reminded me. He's like a training partner, and he's been so far like someone who I'd read the Bible with, and someone who I would spar with, and just walk in the light of God with. So I look forward to seeing you guys in Rage 3. Right now I have no doubt that this is going to work. I mean, I still have the lesions. I mean, he's not he's not like I don't know what you want to call it. He's in, but he can't. You know, I don't expect him to raise the dead, but I expect him to get me on the right path. You know,
Yeah.
and this all joking aside, he's just reminded me of my doubts, and he's allowed me to face my doubts, and I look forward to the third interview at grade 3, because right now I'm not in pain, but I just know the lesions are there, and
that's a big difference, and because it is there. But it's not going to remain there.
No.
And that's all that we need to know.
No.
You know, today we talked about truth. We talked about light, love. We talked about faith, vision. Yeah, healing.
Absolutely, vision, seeing it.
That's
vision
right.
future, seeing it,
That's
and,
right.
The focus on what I want, as far as what God wants from me.
And not on what you
Not
fear.
what I fear. You know?
Because fear is nothing more than the absence of faith.
Fear is the absence of faith. That's what I think I wrote that down. Fear is the absence of faith. The
That's
first thing I
correct.
wrote down. Fear is the absence of faith.
That's correct. So whenever we're fearing fear, experiencing fear, then we are now being notified that I am not in faith right now.
Yeah.
I need to get back to faith.
Back to faith.
Get back to faith.
Absolutely, get back to faith, and you know, the truth, the light, and the way, and that is the way. You know, that's congruent with my belief system. That's congruent with what Ray reminded me of, and you know, I look forward to a good healing process. You know, the healing has begun, and it's been beginning. It's just like with a burn patient, you gotta like debride the wound, and I think he just debrided the wound on Thursday, because man, waking up to a pool of blood is pretty intense, let me tell you. And what's even more intense is losing my hair.
But we're gonna fix all of that up.
You know?
That's why I was willing to come all the way out here, man, to see you. I didn't want to wait till tomorrow or the next day. I wanted to give you the relief right away.
Yeah.
Did you get that relief today?
Yeah, I feel better. I feel definitely
about
better.
everything, more faithful about your healing.
He reminded me about where my focus should be at.
Yeah.
You know, like there's certain pain when the sores open up. I'll be honest, my neck.
Yeah.
But it's just a temporary pain. You know, it'll pass. It's just my ears. I'll talk about my symptoms real quick. So when we do a follow up, I have like a draining ear from these. I have an open sore in my ear that's been draining for a year. Yeah, painful. And I got these lesions on my face, you know, looks like I have sideburns, but no, that's a lesion. And after seeing Ray, this grew. I'm kidding you not, this all grew. I don't know if you can see this, but all this is after my session with Ray. I don't know if it's embarrassing to show my stomach, but...
Well, we're taking out all the toxins. Yeah, all the toxins are leaving you now.
I have a rash on my gut, I have a rash on my thighs. She showed my calves last time, but yeah, it's like I don't know what he did. Like it's just like waking up. My scrubs were even bleeding at work. So people are like, Ed, you're bleeding, and I'm like, I was right. I didn't want to curse Ray's name. Be honest, but I was like, what did this guy do to me? You know. But and that was just this Sunday, and. Yeah, he's like I said, I was like, oh man, I'm that 0.1% or whatever. You know, I mean, maybe I'm not. He didn't have hundreds of clients. I started doubting his ability. I thought maybe it's not 100. Maybe I misunderstood. Maybe he only had one client, you know, or 10 or something.
Isn't it amazing how our brain can do these kind of things?
Yes.
And the devil, if you will, can get into our brain, and we start doubting everything. And fear dominates. Yeah. You know, either fear or faith is going to dominate, man. Your choice.
Yeah, either have good dominate or evil.
That's right. And you have that control. It's within your domain to control that. Yeah. So that was the lesson for today.
That was the lesson for today. You know, forgive me for having... My energy's up. It's just that... It's not... It's just like, wow, I've had a rough... I don't know how many days since I saw you.
Rough 3-4 days.
3 or 4 days. I mean, it's been like... non-stop pain, let me tell you, non-stop, every morning waking up in blood. I mean, I'm putting peroxide on all my clothes so the blood can come out of it.
Well, that's why you're like Job, man. You're like Job. And I want you guys to tune back in, because I have unshakable faith. I have no doubt that this man will be completely cured, whole, and he will have more than he's ever had before as a result of this experience. He will be a way better man. Oh, yeah. Because this experience has definitely humbled him.
Oh, yes.
And he needed some humble pie. You guys got 3 black belts and stuff, and he thought he was King Kong.
It's not the belts that made me feel great. It's, you know, it's my love for God that makes me feel unstoppable.
Well,
he reminded me that I wasn't truly staying focused on my love of God.
Yeah.
And the black belts to me are just again a high school diploma, college diploma, degree, and everything's just one of the things that you accomplish in life. But I think the thing that needs to stay congruent in my life and in my walk is my faith. And Ray caught me when I was stumbling, and he was just like that guy that just came by, Good Samaritan that came by and just said, hey, you need a shoulder to hold on to, lean on. Hey, I'm your shoulder, and that's where I truly feel it. Nothing scripted, as you see in the interviews. It's he's been like a brother, no doubt about it. Just the 2 sessions, but I can tell that from what he shared with me personally and professionally, that he is talking through love, and he's not here to grab my wallet or anything like that. I mean, the docs already have done that, and not putting anything offensive about the docs. They know what they know, and just leave it as that. But the medicine, I know in my heart, and I'm in that field, that the medicine just masks a lot of things. It doesn't get to the cure of the problem, and I still believe in that. And he's helping me with my mind and my spirit, getting in contact. Because Lord knows I'm taking care of my body, eating right. I mean, I'm on an alkaline diet. I'm drinking the water. I'm drinking so many things. I'm meditating, but I was still having this doubt, and I was still focused on my fears.
That's right.
Focusing on what I want, what God wants.
That's right.
And, I think that's as a good friend would say. If you're wearing a bad outfit, a good friend would tell you, hey, you're wearing a bad outfit. But a good friend will also tell you, hey, but you can change, and you have the power to change. Because Ray doesn't want me to look bad, or doesn't want anything bad for me, and I know any good brother of mine doesn't want anything like that. So that's what I can come out of this session, and from what I've been, talking to Ray and keeping in contact with him, that if you're gonna be a good friend, you gotta definitely just don't be afraid of hurting your friend's feelings. You just gotta tell them how it is, so they don't continue to hurt themselves.
Right.
And be self-destructive. So I appreciate his time. Appreciate him driving an hour and a half out here to see me. So it helped me with my little girl to get her to have someone care for her while I'm in this session. So, but he's genuine. So far, he seems pretty genuine, because right now I don't have any pain. I was telling his assistant that Ray doesn't know jack. Last video I said I'm gonna kick Ray's ass, but I'm not saying that anymore. But he did kick my ass. He wasn't even around and he kicked my ass. It's like in pain.
You see, we have to be careful what we say.
Yeah, be careful what I say. Because I'm like, wow, he really kicked my ass and he wasn't even around. He was like, he's like, no, I'll see you again. I'm like, yeah, no, I thought I was done after the first session, but. No, but when you get to the mastery program, when you really master this and you get it down in like, an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you again. So it'll be easier by then. Hopefully things will be better. I just call me on the phone. Hey, don't forget this, and I'm like, all right, yeah, you're right.
Well, you'll be there March 16th. You'll be in Hawaii, because I'm completely confident, and you'll be able to talk to everybody live.
Oh boy, I don't know about that, but okay, let's rock on.
So, man, thank you again, Ed. Thank you for your trust and allowing me to work with you and take this journey with you of healing and wholeness. And for all of you, thank you for tuning in. And until March 16th, everyone, take good care, peace, love, and aloha.